In tonight's episode of Eric Mintel Investigates, lead investigator Eric Mintel, spirit medium Dominic Sattele, and Marlyn Kissner, vice president of Pocono Mountain Tourism, descend on the Y on Broadway in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. General manager Kate Troxell, along with owner Duke Blau, gave the team full access to get to the bottom of what's going on here. The team gets a big surprise, one that you have to see to believe. In this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates, The Y on Broadway. My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates.
So guys, here we go, man. We're again heading up to Jim Thorpe, but this time we're going to the Y on Broadway.
Awesome.
And
this is going to be awesome.
You know, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I know we've been talking about it for a long time.
Yes.
Kate has been sending me some incredible video of these really crazy things like that they've been getting on security camera. I know I sent you guys a couple of clips, but this piece of paper comes flipping out of like the time card area, and it like gets pulled up and then thrown.
That
across
is
the
wild.
counter right under the floor.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
A picture frame falling off the wall, going sliding across the floor. So I'm almost thinking there's like some poltergeist activity here. We have to stay on high alert tonight.
We will.
Because your camera work, I am so happy with what you're doing.
Thanks.
You are capturing some really wild stuff. And look, a lot of this stuff we see during, the editing process, right? But lately, we've been getting a lot of stuff while we're on the
Oh, yeah.
Guys, onward and upward, let's go.
We arrived in Jim Thorpe on a cold November evening and met with general manager Kate Troxell. I know we've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
And I know some of the stuff that you've had sent me, some of the videos you've sent me have been incredible. The activity here, I know Dom is walking around already. Give us a little bit of history of the Y. It used to be a YMCA, obviously.
It ran as a YMCA for 90 years. So in 1984, it closed down and was vacant for a little while. The basketball court was on the third floor. It's still actually up there. It's been covered over by a raised floor so that we can make the third floor all one level. We've got a pool in the basement. We have 2 bowling alley lanes in the basement.
Unbelievable.
The billiards room is now our bar.
Wow.
So there was a lot of activity here. We have people come in through the doors who stay with us or just pop in to see what it looks like now, who used to teach swimming.
So Kate, how far back does the building go?
So the building was built in 1894 as a YMCA originally. The pillars on the front of the building were actually on the second courthouse in Jim Thorpe originally, which was torn down in 1892, and the pillars were rolled up the street and put on the front of the YMCA.
So who owns the building now? Is it Duke still?
Yes, Duke Blau owns the building. He's owned it for about 35 years.
Wow. I love all these places right here in Jim Thorpe are amazing. The Inn at Jim Thorpe here, people that are really preserving this history, and you've been involved for how long now? About
a little over 2 years.
Wow.
Since before the hotel.
Well, you've been in the hospitality industry most of your life, so you've been at this a little while. What is going on here with all the activity that's going on here? I mean, you're catching a lot of stuff on the security camera footage. Are you seeing anything in real time?
We've had employees who've had experiences in real time, and you can see it on the security camera footage that, it makes them stop and turn around, and it's startling to them. Things moving that unexpectedly for no reason.
Well, I know over here you had shown me some of the footage. The guy was on a ladder, and then something just fell right in front of him, and he even saw it.
Yes.
And then Duke was here, right? And even Duke is kind of like a skeptic when it comes to this stuff. But wasn't he here when that picture frame fell too?
Yes, it fell right off the mantle and shattered on
Jim
a table.
Thorpe.
Yes, it knocked the book over, actually.
Really?
It did.
Oh my God, it was him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to explore some of the areas here. I know, we're going to tune in with Dom and figure out what he's tuning into, what he's sensing. Because like I said earlier, a lot of times that he'll tune into things that that people might not know that's here, you know,
and all of a sudden another story starts unfolding. Thank you so much for allowing us and giving us free reign tonight. I know a lot of the rooms are like are occupied, so we'll do our best to stay as quiet as we can. Kathleen, what have we stumbled into?
I don't know.
I want to thank you for coming tonight. Did you know that you were going to be like working tonight too?
No, I had no idea.
Well, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
I pulled out the magnetometer and right away it started spiking by the stairs, an area Dominic was tuning into.
Right now what I'm picking up on in this area, and I was trying to tune into it, is I'm picking up all the EMS, bringing down a mother with her newborn baby that was born on the property. I'm really kind of curious to tune into that a little bit more.
Right away, before we even started the investigation, our cameraman Mike Strigl was having problems.
What's going on tonight?
No, but we're having a lot of technical issues with our equipment. I had a fully charged battery on this camera and it died. The light just kind of fell off of this whole thing and smashed into the floor, which has never happened on any investigation before. So I don't know what's going on, but there's something with the equipment, the energy in here that seems to be affecting our equipment.
So we are so excited to have Eric Mintel back in the Poconos, here in Jim Thorpe, another place, another really cool place to investigate. And we just want to thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing a lot of this really cool stuff that there are little hidden gems here. So I can't wait for tonight. We're ready.
So great to be here tonight. You know, Kate has been incredible. So great to have Marlyn on the investigation. I know Dom is already tuning in on a bunch of stuff around here. Even we have the owner, Duke, is here tonight as well. They've given us a walkthrough, but there's just so much more to explore. And like all these investigations and these incredible locations, there's so much rich history to discover, which we're gonna do tonight, so stay tuned.
This reminds me of the Catasauqua Club, and they still have their lanes. They're just not using them at the Catasauqua Club, but that's what this was a bowling alley.
Picking up anything down here?
I'm picking up a bunch of kids bowling down here, and not really a league, but you know, betting on games for bubble gum.
So, I mean, talk about creepy. First of all, down here, this is an old bowling alley.
Right, and we think how many people were down here.
I know.
And kids, and you know, everything is still intact. It's really crazy.
What they should do is redo the bowling alley.
They should.
Could you imagine? More to come.
Awesome, we're ready.
Love it.
With no activity in the basement, we decided to go upstairs. Back upstairs, front desk manager Melissa told us about a very eerie experience she had in the basement.
So you were just telling me about an experience that you had down in the basement area. So tell me about it.
So I just have like a vibe that there was like maybe a near-death experience of probably a child, and there's just a lot of anxiety.
So down around the pool area, there was definitely, it wasn't a drowning, but it was very close to it. Kids were horsing around, somebody got bumped into the pool that didn't know how to swim. So they were able to get them out, but that was your near-death experience. So that trauma, that energy is still there. Nothing
so that's
bad.
the anxiety feeling.
That's the anxiety feeling that he almost could have passed away. But it was just kids horsing around, you know, kids being kids, and somebody got bumped in the pool that didn't know how to swim.
Next, I met with Chad Kish, night auditor, who's been at the epicenter of some of these crazy experiences.
Chad.
Hey Eric, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Very good.
So I understand that you had this experience. You were the one that saw the cards falling out of you.
Yes, I did.
And it was right here.
Yes, it was at this very spot. I was doing something on my computer, checking some things out. I heard something happening over here, and I just happened to look over and I noticed that some of these business cards were all over the desk here. So I was a little concerned about that. So I went back to look at the recording, rewound a little bit, and I saw that Nothing else moved whatsoever. It was just this one area, business card, that flipped out.
Wow.
No wind, no doors were opening and closing or anything like that.
Because that's when we first came in here, I felt like the vent, and I thought maybe it was like the wind or something. But then we went back there and looked, and it was totally like really secure in there.
Especially since you wouldn't think that like, others would be affected by it as well. It was just the one.
So you've had another experience
Yes,
here.
I did.
Where was that?
Okay, if you want
Let's
to
go
follow
check
me
it
over
out.
here,
Yeah. So it was right here.
Yeah, it was right here.
Okay.
I started cleaning some of these woodwork here.
Okay.
I just happened to move the ladder around here to set it down.
And not touching the table.
No.
Yeah.
I heard what sounded like an energy. It went ring. So if you see the video that was sent to you, I looked right over it, and this and several others were on the table like this. So immediately, the first thing I did was went back into the recording, I rewound it, and you can actually see what looked like a bunch of us split out from here.
That's what we saw too. I saw that footage. Because you could definitely see that you heard it.
Yes, I heard something. It wasn't that though. It sounded like a ring.
Wow.
So I don't know if it was like an energy thing or what.
So let me ask you this though, have you ever had any other experiences here beside this? Or even in your own life, have you had these?
Oh my goodness, I've had other experiences in my own home, yes. Absolutely,
There you go.
absolutely.
I always say that people sometimes are connected, you hear me say it all the time, that people are connected to the spirit world somehow. You know, where your antenna may be more attuned to that than the average person. You know how it is, you could be standing there and you could see a full body apparition, right, of a ghost, but the person next to you doesn't see it. And maybe, again, it's because you're more attuned to that energy. But having those, what kind of stuff has happened at the home? Ghosts?
Like the house I'm at now, I keep seeing someone walking from the foyer into the back room. Constantly.
Wow. Like a shadow?
Yeah, constantly. But there's never anything negative. Right. No, I don't hear anything.
Right.
I just see someone coming into the front door, walk into the house, into the back room.
That's pretty wild.
So, and again, I always say too, if there's a place being haunted, they liked being there.
And I support them. I love ghosts.
Yeah, there you go.
I tell them all the time, you
Obviously,
can stay.
look at the sweater. I mean, come on.
My earrings, everything.
It is the best.
Awesome, Chad. Thank
you so much.
So much, man.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Chad.
Yes.
We're here at Jim Thorpe investigating the Y on Broadway. So, you know, guys, it's good to get these testimonies from the workers here and just, you know, hearing stuff from Chad and from Melissa. Yes. It just adds a little bit more validity to these investigations. Duke, again, thank you so much, man, for opening your doors. I mean, you're a legend in this area, you know, 32 years in this area?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and what you've done for the community here is phenomenal. So we really appreciate you everything you're doing and allowing us to come in and do this investigation.
The team assembled downstairs as Dominic was sensing something on the second floor. Kate led the way upstairs for us to investigate.
So where are we going here?
Room 208. So this part of the hallway and these rooms over to this side, they didn't exist because the auditorium was there, the basketball floor is above us, and these were all added. But where I keep sensing where the baby was born was around this area. So I don't know what rooms were here originally.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about with Duke?
Yeah.
About the birth?
About the birth.
Oh, wow. Right here in this area?
And yeah, it's on this side of the building.
Kate, have you ever heard anything about that in the building?
No,
Wow.
that's the first time for me.
What time frame are we talking about? What year?
It's hard to say. I mean, you're talking probably 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s, something like that.
We slowly entered room 208, and Dominic was tuning in on the same energy he was feeling in the hallway.
This is the room you're sensing that there was a birth in this room.
Well, not necessarily this room,
But in this area.
but in the area on this side of the hotel.
Anything else on the third floor? Is there anything else
On the third floor, yeah, there's a lot up there.
You want to go up there and check it out?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
We made our way to the third floor to investigate more activity, but before we did... So Kate, some pretty cool stuff tonight. I mean, right here, look at the magnetometers going crazy right here. You know, and Dom is tuning in on that, the EMTs and things downstairs. So Mike and I were just down there before we came up here, and it was like a 2.3. It was crazy, so we caught that on video. I mean,
really crazy stuff tonight, and Chad's testimony, Melissa's testimony. Thank God for all of the security footage here,
Right.
because it's like, you're able to go back and look. Just the fact that Chad saw that, like, both times in real time.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's really connected, like, spiritually.
I agree.
Somehow.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Dom, do you see your shadow?
I do, and another
6 more weeks of winter.
What is he doing? Yeah, really. What is he doing under the floor?
We're on the 3rd floor right now, and actually, I'm kind of on the 3rd floor. You guys are above it. But this is the old basketball floor. So the basketball court is still here. It's just underneath this section. Because this was actually, you had to go downstairs to get down to here.
As Dominic reached the court using my phone, review later revealed a glowing eye in the corner that quickly moved away. It wasn't a reflection because Dominic wasn't moving. Truly a paranormal event caught on camera. We got Dominic out of under the floor, but down the hallway my magnetometer was going off the charts.
Lots of this.
Right
here.
There's a lot.
Dom, I don't know about this, man, but this is going off the charts right here. Crazy.
You're not zapping it.
I'm not. Usually, he's saying that. He's not saying that to be funny, but it's literally happened one night.
He drained everything.
This magnetometer. When we put it on him, it went back up again. It was crazy. See, you're channeling it again. Look at that. And it's not your mic. You don't even have your phone on you. So look at this. Now it's an 8.
Yeah.
So, just so people know what this is, what you guys know, this is a magnetometer. This is basically going to, check the Earth's electromagnetic energy. You could go up to a light, you could go up to any electric, but sometimes we've been in the middle of a field with nothing around, remember?
Yep.
Beast of Brynathan, and this thing went off the charts. So, interesting that we're getting something right here where you were tuning in on some more energy here. So,
yeah.
Really wild.
This was in the same area that we saw the glowing eye. Next, we went to room 302, where Dominic was picking up more energy.
What I'm picking up on here is there was, I don't want to say it was a classroom, but it was some kind of a room where kids would come and they would be able to do homework and stuff like that in here.
I mean, there's a lot more here to discover than we realized.
We're in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, investigating the Why on Broadway.
Melissa.
Yeah.
Now, you're holding out on me. I understand that you have had other experiences here. What was that all about?
Well, at nighttime, I often clean the bathroom and the bar area, and there are lots of voices and footsteps in the bar.
In the bar, when there's nobody there?
When there's nobody there.
Wow. What time around? Like what time?
Usually after 9 o'clock.
Interesting. Have you gotten any voices on recording yet?
Not yet, but I do have my phone in the bar sitting up every time I'm in there on record.
Well, you did hear coughs though, right out here, and there was nobody here.
In here, yep.
It was like 3 coughs or something?
3 back to back,
Wow.
yep.
And when was that? When did that happen?
Maybe June-ish.
Oh, so it was really recent?
Yeah.
Wow. We're gonna have to look into that again tonight, because I know Dom's around here. He's, originally I thought maybe I asked, because he had said to me, oh yeah, she's been hearing voices.
You can clearly see here that the can moves on its own right next to Melissa. Security footage captured this on video in real time. Truly a paranormal event caught on camera.
Again, it's like one of these investigations that we've just scratched the surface, and I think we may need to come back again.
Yeah, I think we'd love that.
Really dig in a little bit more, and maybe even do an overnight.
Yeah.
One last place we decided to investigate was the spa, where surprisingly my magnetometer was going off the charts.
Like right here.
Wow. That's cool.
You'd think in a Zen type place, right, it would be like chill.
Yeah.
But it's really going off the charts here. That's wild.
But this is
Where's Marlyn?
auditorium.
She's out here.
So this is the back. That picture that we saw on the wall, the archway was here, which was on the stage. And this is behind the stage. So this is like part of the stage and behind it. So this is why I wanted to come in here.
I want to see. Look at this. Look at this. It's going off the charts here. Look at that. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just going to do something real quick here. I want to see if there's any orbs here.
You're gonna get some.
Mike, shut that light off for a sec or bring it down a little bit. I'm just going to use my light here. That's it. We know what that is. Let me go back in here. Looks like somebody's sitting and looking at it.
Even though the magnetometer was going off the charts, we didn't capture any orbs in this particular area.
Pretty zen.
Very zen in here. Yeah, it's very peaceful.
But it's weird how this is going off the charts, though. That's
just in this area.
In this
right
area.
here.
I think right here, Marlyn had just said, and Kate just said, this is where that evidence area.
Yeah, the evidence room. Yeah, because the stairwell's over here, it comes down. So that evidence room's like right in here.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Kate and Marlyn and let's wrap it up here.
Okay.
Because I know we've got to come back, but there's so much more to do here.
Oh yeah.
We haven't even really hit the tip of the iceberg
Yep.
here. But let's go find those guys and wrap it up. I know Mike caught some really great footage down the basement.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to see that footage too.
Cool.
So, all right, cool. Let's do it. Kate, all I can say is thank you so much.
Thank you.
I mean, we really explored a lot of different areas here. We're gonna have to look at a lot of this footage and see what what we captured, because usually on a lot of times in the editing we capture orbs or maybe some shadow figures, maybe some of the things that Dom's tuning into. So incredible. Marlyn, again, thank you for being here.
Thank you,
Oh
as
my
always.
God, and
Another great day.
Another great investigation. Dom,
Absolutely.
as always, tuning in on all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to see the footage. Let's get back to the
It'll be
office.
fun.
We captured some incredible, undeniable evidence. And we heard some incredible stories. We walked out of this investigation knowing that we would return. The Y on Broadway remains one of the go-to destinations in the beautiful town of Jim Thorpe in the heart of the Poconos. Plan your visit today. Next time on Eric Mintel Investigates.
Guys, I don't know what we're in store for in here. I know a little bit. Well, let's go. Uh-oh. Let us in, Jackie.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
As we tried to open the door, an opposing force was holding the door back from us entering. It was very, very strange, and the whole team felt it.
Did you feel that? Did you just
Oh,
see that?
Yeah.
There's energy in there.
Did you just see that?
Yeah.
Now that's fine. Now it worked fine. Before you saw
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was preventing me from opening the door.
Yeah.
that was weird.
That was weird. Dom, after you.
Thanks.
Kate,
Okay.
after you. I'm gonna try to get some video. I'm gonna try to get some orbs.